Hey everybody. So yeah, right off the bat, well, I made a list of people I wanted to sculpt, and most of them were pretty interesting portraits of people who've inspired me, and there's also the factor if they're would actually make an interesting sculpture, and for some particular reason, Bobby Fischer stood out. Well, not only being one of the greatest chess minds of all time, he's actually got a pretty interesting look to him. And, well, I thought it would be fun to, what better way to get back into it than this? Now, I'm a pretty avid chess fan, and, he's definitely one of my favorite players. And he's kind of an interesting guy. If you've ever played chess or if you're a fan of chess, I strongly recommend checking out this documentary of Bobby Fischer. And it's actually called Bobby Fischer Against the World, and it's pretty interesting. He had a pretty interesting life. But anyways, in this video, unfortunately, I'm going to be demonstrating some pretty poor technique. As well, believe it or not, actually, I'm a little bit rusty after 2 months of not being able to use ZBrush. So, yeah, definitely not feeling. It's going to take me a few videos until I get my confidence back in ZBrush. So, but I had fun with it. Obviously, I don't think he has. There's not too much likeness yet, but I spent about an hour and a half on this, and definitely not like a failed sculpture, but I was definitely overthinking things, and it's just an interesting transition to start sculpting again, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I mean, I guess on my list of portraits, I've already sculpted George Carlin, a couple others like Luciano Pavarotti, the opera singer, and just people with a lot of character. I thought would be good to do. And Bobby Fischer, he's got a lot of character. So yeah, I mean, I'm also going to be, doing some designing as well. It's not just going to be portraits again. I do like to mix it up a little bit. I don't like to necessarily get tied up in one subject matter. I like to, maybe I'll do something realistic one day, and maybe my next one will be very cartoony or something different. I don't know. Basically, it's kind of an impulse decision usually when I get into ZBrush. It's not like I've actually planned anything in advance. But yeah, I definitely hope to be making a lot more art videos in the near future, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. So, and like I said, if anyone's been a chess fan or you've studied chess before and you haven't seen that documentary on Bobby Fischer Against the World, it's definitely worth checking out. He's a pretty interesting guy. So thanks for watching, everyone.